And they come around once a year and makes us smile. Girl Scout cookies are back, but how will you get them will be a little bit different this year, and the Scouts selling them are adapting with the times. I'm actually ordering online from someone soon.
Aisha loves her Girl Scout cookies. News 12's Christy Reeder shows us how the pandemic is not stopping one Bronx Girl Scout.
I don't know how I sell so many cookies so fast.
But Sophia's system is working.
It's been really good. It's only been a month and I sold over 1,000 cookies.
And she's doing things digital. A few years ago, the Girl Scouts launched an online cookie program.
What we didn't know was that a few years later, we would be in a pandemic and that the entire world would be on pause and face-to-face and normal cookie sale, booth sales would not be able to happen. The girls have had this experience online and grown with that tool and have been able now to pivot their entire program to an online platform.
Like Sophia, with parents not going into the office with those cookie order sheets, they're still helping out.
My parents have been posting some videos of me asking for people to buy cookies on Instagram.
So if you know a Girl Scout, reach out to them or go online and find a troop nearby to buy cookies from.
All of the money that goes in cookie sales stays locally. So every box that you buy goes directly to support girls here in New York City.
And get a delicious treat yourself. Christy Reeder, News 12.
Culture.
Hi, News 12. I just won The Voice.
Community.
The first shot went into the arm of Port Washington nurse Sandra Lindsay.
Connections.
Seems like so much fun.
It was pretty hectic.
Discover News 12 New York.
Hey, look, we're happy, right?
A new way to see the best of News 12's local channels from across the tri-state area, all in one place. Now streaming 24/7 on your favorite devices. Discover News 12 New York today.
You're watching News 12 and News12.com. I'm Lisa Salvadorini, and these are some stories making local headlines this morning. Caught on camera, an Ulster County restaurant owner stops criminals in their tracks.
We go easy. You walk with me, yeah. No. No. Yeah, yeah.
No. You cannot do that. I call police.
Officials say these men were trying to break into China One in Ellenville. We're told the thieves were trying to take the waste oil drum when the owner of the business confronted them. Police say that's when they took off running. Officials say the men are also wanted for other restaurant break-ins in the area.
Some news from Hollywood now. The Golden Globes nominations are out, and here's a look at the top movie categories for Best Picture Drama: The Father, Mank, No Man Land, The Trial of the Chicago 7, and Promising Young Woman. And for Best Picture Musical or Comedy, Borat, subsequent movie film, Hamilton, Music, Palm Springs, and The Prom. The awards will be given out on February 28th. The vaccination site of the Westchester County Center is back open today after the nor'easter temporarily shut it down. News 12's Nikita Ramos is there with the latest on the reopening. And Nikita, there is a lot of folks behind you waiting to get in.
Yes, Michelle, it's a record long line here at the Westchester County Center of people trying to get their vaccine here. This comes after, the doors were closed for 2 days after this nor'easter slammed our region. A state official that I just spoke with who works on the site here says they're trying to complete 2 days of work in 1 day today. Not only are they trying to handle these makeup appointments after the doors were closed for 2 days, but they're also handling people getting their second dose and a new group of eligible people getting their first doses. These are taxi drivers, restaurant workers, and those working at facilities for the developmentally disabled. Because of this, the state official tells me this is the longest line he's seen at the county center to date. That's why staff is doubled, and the space inside has expanded by running another group of point of distribution, or pods. We've been talking to so many people on this line all morning since it opened, and they all say they're so thankful they made their appointment for today rather than the last 2 days. But even for those who did have an appointment during the nor'easter, they've already been rescheduled and are getting vaccinated right now.
We weren't surprised because we were thinking, how would we get there anyhow, with 2 feet of snow on the ground? What would be worse? You have an accident going to be vaccinated. So I wasn't concerned. I knew we were going to get our appointment.
And here at the county center, 1,000 people are looking to get their first dose, according to that state official I just spoke with. Another 1,000 people are looking to get their second dose. That, combined with those here for makeup appointments, the county center is looking to vaccinate about 2,500 people by 8 p.m. And yes, 8 p.m. because they are extending their hours another hour. They're going to be closing at 8 p.m. until for the next 6 days due to the vast amount of people here waiting to get their shot. That's the latest here in White Plains. Nikita Ramos, News 12.
Well, while some of us enjoyed a snow day yesterday and today, Dog Rock Resorts in New City hasn't paused for a break.
No, that owner had to rough it by riding out the storm inside the resort. News 12's Beth Cephalo continues our team coverage with that tonight.
This is a business owner who deserves a round of applause, going 30 hours and counting at his New City doggy daycare and resort.
Hardly any of my staff were able to get on the roads, and thankfully I live right down the road with an all-wheel drive car, so I was the night staff last night and was here from 7 a.m. until pretty much now.
The resort is always staffed 24/7 to care for their furry guests boarding in their luxury suites. But Monday's storm forced this owner to rough it out alone.
This is Harley, one of the 7 dogs staying here at Dog Rock Resort that the owner, Mike Abrams, had to care for all by himself.
The dogs obviously need their walks and their attention, so besides a lot of belly rubs and making the dogs feel comfortable, I had to make sure that everyone was fed, obviously, and all the suites were always cleaned.
Luckily, Tuesday morning, one employee finally made it in, helping Abrams dig out their 5 yards. Although some of their guests didn't mind the snow.
It's been a long couple days, but we made it through it. All the dogs are safe and happy.
Giving pups a wagging good time while weathering the storm. In New City, Beth Cephalo, News 12.
And by the way, if you're interested in learning more about Dog Rock Resorts, just head to our website, news12.com.
I'm Tina Redwine with today's quick tip. Joining us is
Dave from Planet Pizza in Norwalk.
He's going to teach us how to make his excellent garlic knots, and it's super simple.
So first, you just need your dough, Tina. You're going to put a little olive oil down, just so that it doesn't stick to the counter. It's easy to work with. It's easy to roll up when you're ready.
Why not flour?
Well, the flour's not going to let it stick together when you're trying to make that roll. It's going to keep wanting to come separate. So now you're going to press it out. Try to get it as flat as you can, like a pancake. So first, you're going to spread it out. You're going to put a little bit of fresh garlic, a little bit of grated cheese. Then you're going to roll it.
Gosh, it smells good.
Then you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut it in 1-inch pieces. Preheat your oven, 350. Cook them till they're golden brown. While they're cooking, get your bowl out. Olive oil, fresh garlic, and Parmesan cheese so that you can make your mix so that it's gooey. Don't put too much olive oil. When they're golden brown, they come out, and there you go.
Beautiful and so easy to do. And this tip is online. Just search for News 12 Connecticut Quick Tips Garlic Knots. With Chef Dave, Tina Redwine, News 12.
Well, a major update in the search for a cure. AstraZeneca's vaccine shows strong effect against coronavirus with just 1 dose. This comes from researchers at Oxford University. They released these new results from their vaccine being made again by AstraZeneca. They say it gives 76% protection for 3 months after just 1 dose. Testing also revealed that those vaccinated are much less likely to transmit the disease, which will really help to stem the continuing spread of this virus. Of course, we're going to continue to update you as we get some more details, but exciting stuff.
Well, News 12 New Jersey's Tony Caputo just arrived in Newark, where the snow caused a partial roof collapse at a church. And Tony, how bad is the damage there?
The damage is bad. We're just talking with some of the neighbors here who are nice enough to tell us they are News 12 New Jersey fans. We certainly appreciate that. But I'll tell you, the damage to this church, the church is destroyed. I just got off the phone with the pastor here, Malachi Brantley, and you know, initially we were under the impression that a partial roof collapse, but this is the entire roof, front to back, and you can see the damage there. Now, fortunately, they have a youth center just 2 doors down, right on the corner, where they will be holding services for the time being moving forward. I asked the pastor if they have insurance in there for their church, and they do. That is certainly good news. There was concern with the neighboring home as well, the blue home, if you can see that, just to your viewing left, some damage there from the roof collapse as well. But and that damage you could see actually on the far side, and we'll show you that a little bit later. Dealing with all the snow and the snow piles, we even have a car stuck in the street right now with folks backed up as they could use a little plowing out here, to say the least, on Davenport Avenue. But when we get done here, we're going to try and help him out and get him moving. So if it's not one issue, it's another for folks out here. But again, for the parishioners of this church, the Shiloh Baptist Church, again, they won't be having services in there anytime soon. Now, the best news out of all of this is nobody was inside the church when that collapse took place. So no injuries to report, no injuries next door. So again, that's the good news. The bad news is there's a lot of work to be done. The pastor was telling us that this church was built 95 years ago by the pastor at the time, who was a contractor. So he, put the church together. The parishioners helped to build it as well. It lasted nearly a century, but this storm was just a little too much. We're live in Newark, Essex County. Tony Caputo, News 12, New Jersey.
Certainly devastating for that community, but again, luckily no one was injured. Tony, thanks so much.
There's a Brooklyn doctor who used his personal experiences as a young boy, turning them into his life mission of helping others. Dr. Lawrence Brown, CEO of Start Treatment and Recovery Centers, saw addiction up close and personal from a young age. Now he oversees multiple Start sites across Brooklyn and Manhattan, and his work in the field spans decades as he continually draws from his personal experience. The Vietnam veteran says the battlefield of helping those with substance abuse and mental disorders is a fight worth fighting for.
Do we have a great recipe for you? We're gonna head over to Peter of Uncle Giuseppe's Marketplace, and he's gonna show us what's cooking today. Hey, Peter.
So we're gonna do sausage and pepper meatballs. Phenomenal item for a little appetizer or a whole meal for Super Bowl Sunday. We have some beautiful ground sausage. You can use sweet or spicy if you wanna kick it up a notch. We have some beautiful diced peppers, some Spanish onion. I have 1 clove of garlic already chopped up, 2 eggs, and some seasoned Italian breadcrumbs. You can do as big or as small as you want. Vegetable oil, canola oil, you want a very neutral oil, and you want a nice sizzle when you put it in, which we have. We're gonna brown these on all sides, get some beautiful, beautiful color. So we're gonna turn it over. This helps give a little bit of texture, helps give it a little bit of flavor, and most importantly, it just looks beautiful. You eat with your eyes, you know? We have our oven preheated to 350 degrees, and we are gonna put these bad boys right in there for about 25 minutes. We're gonna make peppers and onions to go along with the sausage and pepper meatballs. Chopped garlic and about a half a Spanish onion in a nice hot cast iron pan. A little bit of salt and pepper. Red bell peppers, some yellow bell peppers, and some green bell peppers. So we're gonna add a little bit of white wine. That'll help bring up all those great flavors from the bottom of the pan. We're gonna take our meatballs out of the oven, and this is where the fun begins. We are just gonna dump these right on top. Parmigiano Reggiano right on top. Chopped parsley, gives a little color, a little freshness, and there we go.
They look amazing, and I cannot wait to try this. And if you'd like to try this at home, just head to our website, news12.com. You'll find the recipe there. Peter, thank you so much.
Are you looking for some local inspiration for your love?
Yep, send something to someone you love and give some love to our local businesses. At Locally Bred, you are constantly curating. So what's on your Valentine's Day guide, Teresa?
Oh, thank you so much for having us. We're so excited to share these very sweet local Valentine's Day gift ideas. First, I'm going to start with Locally Bred's partnership with Pindar Vineyards. We're doing a port and chocolate box. It features Pindar's 2014 Cabernet Port and several artisanal local chocolates from chocolatiers all across Long Island. Next, speaking of local wine, pour some into these amazing tumblers from 612 Signworks, perfect for your Valentine's Day pals. They feature a love for Long Island hearts in very cute colors and their signature anchor.
All right, awesome. And then this charcuterie board looks so impressive.
Yum.
That is from the Charcuterie Queen. Isn't it so cute in the heart shape? It's perfect for the at-home date night with meats and cheeses and all the accoutrement that you could use for a date night at home. And speaking of a date night at home, you guys are wearing the super cute and comfy hoodies and pullovers from the Handmade Market Coast.
They're so comfy.
So comfy. These are our best model poses that we have here.
That was such a bad attempt, but we tried. All right, you have donuts on your table.
Oh my God, they smell so amazing. These are from North Fork Donut Company. They are doing donut bouquets with 9 mini donuts. They're amazing for your little ones at home or your lover with a sweet tooth. The perfect little present for them for Valentine's Day. And you guys have some very special Valentine's Day treats over there from Dipped and Sprinkles. They're based on Instagram. You guys have their signature cakey bites and the geometric heart-shaped cocoa bombs. It's all the rage right now. And last but not least, for the little ones, you have a breakable heart.
I don't want to break any
Lisa.
hearts, but let's see.
Yeah, she knows how to break a heart. That's amazing. And if you want some more information on all these great gifts for Valentine's Day, we have it for you on news12.com.